I'm looking at you from 10 years ago. And this is one of those things that kind of happens a lot. Yes, we will go through more when we get through the article, but the Me Too movement has failed because so many people tried to co-opt it into something and it actually made lies about people that ruined their lives, ruined their college tuitions, ruined all kinds of stuff. Now, some of it was true, and we are not here to like have that negated in any way whatsoever. But it seems like they just want a resurgence because as the cultural phenomenon of Me Too, as the cultural phenomenon of feminism and DEI and all this stuff gets pumped into Hollywood, and you see that it fails, at least in the pocketbooks, they try to bring it back because they have nothing else to stand on. If you guys like anything you see here, please hit that subscribe button. We would greatly appreciate it. This time they're coming yet again for Russell Brand. Russell Brand, who has since become, actually a couple years ago, got baptized, completely changed his life from everything back in the days of like Get Him to the Greek and what was it, Forgetting Sarah Marshall, where he really got like his prominence. Well, they're coming for him again. He's happily married. He's got his kids. He does his own podcast. Oh, wait, that podcast is a little bit politically motivated. And I think that's the exact reason why they are targeting him. Russell Brand charged with more counts of rape and sexual assault. Yes, I am leaving those contents, that context in there. Charged with this in 2025, almost about to be 2026. He's been charged with further offenses. London's Metropolitan Police said Tuesday that the disgraced comedian, except he's not really disgraced. If you look at his sub count, he's doing actually pretty well. He just chose a different path that wasn't the Hollywood path. Actor and TV host has been issued with 2 additional charges. One of things that will kill dogs if you feed them to them, and the other of SA. The allegations relate to 2 further women on top of the previous charges against the Forgetting Sarah Marshall star, which included 2 of that word again. I'll just say it. Fuck it. Rape. 1 of indecent assault and 2. I'm sorry. I can't keep a straight face with the way that they try to poise these words, the way that they posit this thing. You could, okay, I'm not here to like be the judge, jury, and executioner, but the way that they write these things and the way that these things come out years and years and years, sometimes decades afterwards, I don't feel like it has any validity. It's you're seeing that person's still popular, that person still makes a lot of money. I want a cut of that money because you had regretful sex at one point. Fuck you, bitch. You're just a stupid ass whore that probably got coked out and no telling whatever kind of other shit you were doing. Was Molly popular back then? Probably. You got mollied, acid, ecstasy, whatever the fuck. I know I'm not a drug dealer. Out of your mind, you had regretful sex with Russell Brand, and maybe he was a little bit forceful because he didn't spit on it before he shoved it up your cooter. Don't worry, everyone else has shoved it up his cooter. He probably didn't even have to spit on it in the first place because you're such a fucking loose cavern down there. Fuck off. 10 years later, I've been living with this fear and this actual, this thing that's completely broken my mind. Bullshit. Absolute bullshit. I don't care if I get canceled for this stream. This is what happens. Brand will now appear at Westminster Magistrates Court on January 20th in relation to the additional charges. Well, that's pretty quick. They just put out charges and now he has a court date. Let's be honest. The court system is not that efficient. That means this has been brewing for a long time. And what I mean by brewing a long time is that it's been pre-planned. Earlier this year, Brand appeared in London's Southwark Crown Court and pleaded not guilty to the previous charge. The allegations involving 4 women relate to incidents that occurred between 1999 and 2005. 26 years ago, bitch. The trial for these charges is due to start on June the 3rd of 2026. He will remain on conditional bail until then. You know what, Russell Brand? You may have done some fucked up shit in the past. Everyone was a party goer. Everyone had their hoe phase. Whether you be a man or woman, And there were some points, whether you're a one woman man or not, I tend to be. I don't cheat, but there are portions of my life where I was not in a relationship and I just slayed pussy for a little bit. Women are the exact same way, at least people of my generation. Everyone has gone through this sometimes, and I can go back and I can look through my list and just say, like, I regret that. Probably shouldn't have done that. Well, I don't talk to this person anymore. I don't even have their phone number. Like, that was a one and done. Everyone goes through their regretful stuff because it's more fulfilling when you're in a relationship, a committed relationship. But a lot of these fucking hoes, especially 1999 to 2005, when he was at, some could say, the peak of his Hollywood career, women were throwing themselves at him. What was he supposed to do? I'm not dismissing any behavior that may or may not have happened, but you put yourself in a situation, and then what happened happened. Whether or not you got you got the money that you wanted to get back then, like you thought it was gonna actually like make you the love of his life, I don't know. Women are fucking delusional, and I know that, golly, this is getting misogynistic as shit, but it is verifiably true. The women who have made reports, including those connected to the two new charges, continue to receive support from specially trained officers. I guarantee these people have flock of seagull haircuts. Faruqi added that the Mets investigation first launched after the police received several allegations in the wake of a major expose in 2023. You might want to put the accent mark on there if you're going to put this on a fucking international site. From both Channel 4's Dispatches documentary series and the Sunday Times remains ongoing, and urged anyone affected by the case or with information to come forward. Who the fuck from 1999 is going to have a cell phone? A little bit of a hint. We didn't have those back then. The first flip phones that didn't even have cameras on them. That was like 2004, 2005. The little Samsungs, they were like $15. They just flipped up. Oh, the Razor, the Motorola Razor. That was a big thing. No one is going to have evidence from back this. It's all fucking hearsay, which all means it is inadmissible in court unless someone makes an actual statement that completely defies what their original statement was and actually, bolsters the accusations. The 2023 expose saw Brand accused of all that shit. A rep for the show said that 5 women, 4 of whom asked to remain anonymous because they just want the money behind the scenes, agreed to share their stories of serious allegations in the program. I'll share my story. Well, you've had fucking 26 years to be able to write it. Maybe you can write it better than anybody in Hollywood can write a fucking Star Wars show. Maybe you can write it better than anything that has come out with Star Trek or Doctor Who or all of the franchises that you've absolutely destroyed and things that were great. Not that I ever truly got along with Russell Brand whenever he was doing comedy, but he has since been saved. I've been watching him. Do I still agree with everything that he says? Hell no. But it took you 25 to 26 years to craft these little statements of allegations from way back whenever people were still wearing acid wash jeans. I don't buy it for a second. Go fuck yourself. I have nothing else to say about this. Hashtag Russell Brand. I don't even know if that's a thing, but like, I stand with him. Everyone has fucked up in their past. If you haven't fucked up in your past, you're fucking lying to yourself. This is Multi Mouth and Multi. Goodness gracious. I can't stand when these fucking money grubbing whores do this shit.